Cuchulainn. And he bowed to her and signaled to go forth. The lashes of whip, and the horse ran, and the chariot was behind it. The crows of the battle goddess, the Morrigan, flew before them, and off they went, and they stopped. For in the middle of the road were 3 old women roasting a dog for their evening meal. And they looked up at him and they invited him to eat with them. And Cuchulainn, he had a major problem. He had 2 geasa laid upon him. 1, he should never taste the meat of dog. And 2, he should never, ever refuse an invitation to a meal. He got out of the chariot. He walked forth, and with his left hand, his thumb and forefinger pitched a bit of the meat off of the roasted dog. He ate it, and his hand and arm became useless. And where the hand hit his left leg, he became lame. They were gone. And Cuchulainn dragged himself to the chariot. And off they went, but there were no crows of the Morrigan, for he had broken his geasa. And they came upon the great plain of Mirterne, and stopped. And there, from horizon to horizon, were the combined troops of Queen Maeve of Connacht, the proud warrior queen. And with her were the 3 one-eyed nag-hag daughters, and the son of Leinster, and the son of Munster. And they stopped. And he looked up, and Maeve leaned forward. Cuchulainn, Cuchulainn, deny thy family, and I shall let you live. And Cuchulainn looked up at her and said, never! And he grabbed one of the 3 gabolgas he had and threw it. And it pierced the skull of one of the bards. And the son of Leinster ripped it out, threw it back. And the Grey of Macha fell dead. And Maeve leaned forward again and said, Cuchulainn, Cuchulainn, deny yourself, and I shall let you live. And Cuchulainn looked and said, never. And he grabbed another of the gabolga and thrust it forth with all of his might, where it came in, pierced the skull of the second bard. The son of Leinster pulled it out, threw it, and Lugaid, the king of charioteers, toppled, dead. And Maeve leaned forward. Cuchulainn, Cuchulainn, deny thy country, and I shall let you live. And such was the battle glory upon him. The air crackled with the energy, And Cuchulainn yelled at the top of his lungs, "Never!" And he grabbed the last of the gay bolga and threw it. And it pierced the skull of the third bard. And the son of Munster pulled it out and threw it back. And it pierced Cuchulainn. And he looked up, and slowly, with the sickening sound of ripping flesh, he pulled it from his guts. He took a strap and wrapped it around him to keep his guts in his body. And he limped out to the chariot. And he went and looking at Maeve with such hatred and malevolence. And he went over to a stream and he reached down and he got himself a water in his good hand and he drank. And he took the buckler off of his shield and he strapped himself to a standing stone. And the troops of the army of Queen Maeve came forward. And Cuchulainn drew his sword, held it high, and he died standing up, surrounded by his enemies. Tagonlag, Nagalag, Hageri, Sishpe, Sagrihananamar, Hagtamu, Tawe, Tanabe Hogedrandan, Sunshine Twi, Lerdon. Hagui Bahra Nagalcha Gui Bahra Nadon